It's a big concern for a lot of people that when we come to college so early, we're kind of giving up our childhood. And we're giving up our chance to kind of stay at home and dream and play and stare at the ceiling and watch the leaves blow around. But if you get disillusioned with junior high school and with the lack of learning, if you get bored, you don't get a lot of enjoyment out of life. And this experience has really given that enjoyment back to me, I think.
Erin Earle is a successful college student. Majoring in music, piano, and computer science, Erin is about to graduate. Her grade point average is higher than most of her fellow students. Her prospects bright. What's unusual about Erin is her age. She's only 18, the age of most college freshmen. That's because Erin is an early entrance student at the University of Washington's Robinson Center for Young Scholars. The Halbert and Nancy Robinson Center for Young Scholars sets the international standard for academically talented adolescents' early entrance to university. Each year, some of the brightest students in Washington enter the University of Washington after 7th, 8th, or 10th grades in a large company of their peers. The center's carefully crafted programs take into account students' social, emotional, and intellectual needs, and support them as they discover and express their unique talents and abilities.
Too many kids turn off when they're very young because they're in educational systems, both public and private, that really don't believe in providing the kind of academic challenge that very bright students absolutely have to have. And so what happens is that the kids turn off, oftentimes as young as 2nd and 3rd grade.
I was bored in middle school and lacking challenge, and this really had a detrimental effect on my studies and in my life in general. I got bored, got frustrated with school, with my social life, with my parents even, caused a lot of family havoc.
You know, I had a lot of good friends in middle school, but I was looking for a more intense environment, and this really fit what I was looking for. I was really enthusiastic, and when I came in for my day of visiting and then the interview, I was really sad when I left because I was like, this is the greatest program ever, and what if I don't get in? And I was ecstatic when I found out that I did.
It creeps all over the house. I find it hovering in the dining room, skulking in the parlor, hiding in the hall, lying in wait for me on the stairs. It gets into my hair.
The Robinson Center programs include Transition School, where middle school-age students spend a year preparing for early entrance to college. The center also offers an academy for young scholars who enter the university after their sophomore year of high school.
This is a laser altimeter.
Summer programs at the Robinson Center offer advanced educational opportunities for 5th and 6th graders as well as high school students.
A lot of the problems I faced in high school are gone. This is the first time I've ever been happy in school.
It just expands your mind a lot more than you would ever think.
Basically, this program taught me to learn and to research and to be a much better student.
The summer brings unique opportunities for young students at the Robinson Center. The Summer Challenge program attracts highly capable students after their 5th and 6th grade years. For those students just finishing 7th, 8th, and 9th grades, the Summer Stretch program offers a vigorous academic challenge.
Our summer program is really geared towards giving kids an extra challenge. It's a fairly rigorous program for both Summer Challenge and Summer Stretch for the older kids. They have homework. It's not summer camp. It's not an enrichment program. It is really a rigorous academic program. And a lot of kids, you'd be surprised how many kids really seek that out for the summertime.
We'll have him put on the magnetometers and electron reflectometers right here.
Are we not going to draw them?
They're going to be right there.
Mars City Alpha has been a class that we've offered for a number of years now. It's probably one of our most popular classes. It fills up very quickly. And this is in part because it is a totally hands-on kind of class. The subject matter is looking at Mars and space travel.
And this is the high gain antenna, which sends the information back to Earth to...
But the focus of the class is really teamwork and problem solving.
At my school, we don't do hands-on activities like this, and we don't usually do it by groups. If we do something, it's usually individually at home, like homework. But this is more fun because it's by group, and you get friends.
The final day, the students set up in a special large room their final project, in which they present it to the parents and to any visitors who come by. And it's a really fun day for the kids.
Mars is a very hostile environment, so we had to take care of a lot of safety things. And I think sometimes it's pretty dangerous and nerve-wracking to have all these things that could go wrong. But I think I learned to handle many of these, and we did as a group, and we made lots of things. And I'm planning on maybe being an astronaut or mission control or something to help design things for space exploration.
Shelter from the Storm is a great class that we offer to introduce kids to architecture. And they get a chance to learn the basic principles of architecture and to design their own building. And that's the big project of the 3-week session, is for them to design a building of their choice and to do the blueprints for it and the whole actual building of the model.
This is our floor plan, and as you can see, we didn't really decide on a square shape. Our motto is square, because squares are just so boring.
Garage is here, and there's a bathroom here and a bathroom here.
The second floor is going to look like this, and we've even got some towers.
And there's a reading room, and then up here there's a library.
It's what we call a recharge room, for people to sort of go there when they're stressed out and sit down and sort of relax.
Sort of making sure everybody gets pretty much the same deal. How does Arlen Ellison use language here to get some?
Essay writing is a class developed for the summer stretch program. The kids in that class learn how to write, not only by writing but also by reading critically. They really work on the skill of writing an essay, and it's really one of our most powerful classes because this is one opportunity for kids to work in a very small group with one-on-one with an instructor on their own writing, which is really not something many of them have had an experience with in the past, so it's really a great opportunity.
More than disorder, I think it's more of like freedom, because everything else here, everything is like perfect.
Chemistry is a very fast-paced class, one of our most rigorous classes, in that they cover a full year of chemistry in 5 weeks. These kids work hard, and they make it through, which is really quite amazing. I'm always amazed at how successful they are. A lot of it is lab. In the afternoons, they mostly work in lab. They learn how to perform these labs and write up lab reports. The mornings are often spent in lecture. So that's really what chemistry is about, is to cover that full year of chemistry to get credit.
It's a lot faster paced than in my school. Like, I guess at school I could kind of learn it without really paying that much attention, but here you have to like fully concentrate on it, which is a good thing.
Warren, make sure it's straight.
Good. Robot physics is a course that emphasizes the study of physics through the use of robotics. One of their activities is to work on the firing of projectiles and measuring of those projectiles, trying to aim them in a particular direction and get them to do what they want them to do. And so they shoot off these rockets, and it's really quite exciting.
You do a lot more hands-on stuff, and
a lot more labs.
Yeah, and it gets more in depth than school, I think.
It's a lot of fun because we get to be around a completely new setting, and since a lot of us are starting to think about college, it kind of gives us ideas what we're looking for.
Since its inception in 1977, the Robinson Center has nurtured 2 Rhodes Scholars, 5 Goldwater Scholars, and 3 NASA Space Grant Scholars. And the list of students who have won other scholarships and awards, both national and local, is long. In the spring of 2003, the Robinson Center won the university's prestigious Brotman Award for Instructional Excellence, which recognizes the accomplishments of programs in advancing excellence in teaching and learning among undergraduates. The University of Washington is a world-class university.